Hi, and welcome. You're listening to the X22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 2282A, and today's date is September 21st, 2020, and the title of the episode is Central Bank Deep State Money Laundering Scheme Exposed to the World, The Start. Let's talk about your health. After 20 years old, your body will naturally decrease in collagen production by 12% each passing decade. This decrease in collagen is a leading reason to why skin appears thinner and more wrinkled as we age. It's essential for skin, bones, and more, and the way to keep your skin looking healthy and youthful is by consuming 5 different types of collagen. No single source provides you with the different collagen types your body needs until now. Aegis Multi-Collagen gives you the 5 types of collagen you need from 4 premium sources in one complete protein mix. You'll enjoy the powerful support for your skin, hair, nails, joints, bones, digestive system, and muscles with results you can see and feel in just a few short weeks. And as an added bonus, Aegis Multi-Collagen is a non-GMO, and there's 0 artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, sweeteners, gluten, or antibiotics. Get your own bag of Aegis Multi-Collagen for 51% off plus free shipping by going to healthwithx22.com. That is healthwithx22.com. Or just click the link below. Let's get into the economic collapse financial news. Now, before I get started, I wanted to talk about what's happening with X22 Report. As everyone should already know, I received a strike on the YouTube channel, which means I can't upload for about a week. And after September 24th, I'll be able to upload again. But as we approach the election, and even after the election, we know the deep state, they're going to do whatever they possibly can to shut down as many accounts as possible. Not just on YouTube, but Twitter. We're seeing it on Facebook. We're seeing it on Google and many other platforms. I am on different platforms like BitChute. You can come to the X22Report.com site, listen to the podcast. But I decided to take control back where I set up a secure server. Now, this is a private server, and I will be hosting all my videos on this private server. Now, as everyone knows, hosting videos is expensive. There's bandwidth, there is space. Each video that I upload is about a gig, and I upload about 2 videos a day, 6 days a week, and then I also have interviews. So I set up a private secure server that I can control, and it will cost money to maintain. So what I did was I broke down the cost of the server, and what it turns out to be is that each person, for each day, it's about 8 cents a day for bandwidth and space usage, which means if you sign up for the entire year, it's $29.99. So if everything should disappear, YouTube, BitChute, you name it, the secure server will still be there. And whoever has access, whoever wants to have access later on, you'll be able to get access to it. Now, does this mean you can't get the free information, the free videos? No, I'm still on all the other platforms. But I decided to set this up and decided to maintain it myself. So this way I have the X22Report.com. I have the X22Report.tv, and this will be the hub of where everything is. Now, if both of these should be blocked, I do have an email list, which is right on the X22Report.com site. You can sign up there, and it's completely free. I don't give your name out or anything like that, just your first name and your email address. And this way I can email you if something should happen, and this way you can find out where you need to go for the next backup location. So if you want to join up to the secure server, you can go to the X22Report.com site. Up top, there's an X22 Report TV tab, and you can click on that, and right there, you can sign up for X22 Report TV, or you can just go to X22 Report TV, and you can sign up right on the site. And once again, you can still get the free podcast, which is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, or you just come right to the X22Report.com site and you can listen to the podcast. You can still get the free videos on YouTube, as long as they don't censor me, on BitChute and the rest. Remember, those are public forums. I don't have control over those. Or you can come over to the X22Report.com site, sign up with X22 Report TV, and that is the tab on top of X22Report.com, or just type in X22Report.tv and you can sign up right there. Now, everything is starting to fall apart for the deep state, the central bank, and they are now being exposed to the world. And what do I mean by that? Well, we know for a very long time that the deep state, the central bankers, they have been laundering money, and they needed financial institutions to handle this. And today, what we've come to find out through some leaked files, we have realized that $2.7 trillion have been laundered through big banks. They are now exposed. We'll be getting into that a little bit later in this report. But first, I wanted to talk about what is happening with this economy. We're starting to see the entire economic system improve here in the United States. Retail sales are going up. GDP is moving up. Unemployment's moving down. Let's talk about your health. Turmeric has a long list of health benefits. Consuming it is an essential as it gets to revitalizing how you look and feel. However, turmeric by itself isn't enough. That's why Aegis Body was created. Aegis Body provides premier support for a healthy aging, cellular energy, young-looking skin, a bright brain, and more. With this product, you'll receive a very powerful support for younger-looking skin, peak energy levels, mental focus, healthy eyes, and more. Get your own bottle of this amazing product for 51% off plus free shipping by going to agewithx22.com or by clicking the link below. And now, Alex Partners. They have forecast what the holiday is going to look like. And right now, they're saying that we're going to see a rise in holiday season retail sales spanning the period between October and December. And they're expecting the holiday season to begin a month earlier going forward. And this is what they expect. They expect the holiday sales to grow by 1 to 2.6%. Which means as the economy improves, as more people get out there, as people go shopping, we're going to see these numbers skyrocket. Now, I think these are low ball numbers because everyone's expecting the virus to still be around during this entire period. But we know that one day after the election, it's just going to magically disappear. And when it does magically disappear, what happens next? People will no longer be afraid, which means people will go out and they will shop. Look what happened as soon as people started to get out of their house. They started to buy homes. As the interest rates came down, people went out and they refinanced, they purchased homes. And as this virus completely disappears right after the election during this holiday season, we're going to see a spike in all of these numbers. We're going to see the economy improve like we've never seen before. And at the same time, what has Trump been doing? Trump and the Patriots, they've been planning for this major transition. And what have they been doing? We all already know. Deregulating tax holiday, better trade deals, making it easier for businesses to do business, to expand. And the other thing that has to be done is they need, and I'm talking about the Patriots, they need to expose the deep state. They need to expose the central bank. They need to expose what they have been doing. And it turns out that there are leaked files that have now revealed about 2.7 trillion is being laundered through the global financial system. The records show that 5 main global banks, JP Morgan, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Deutsche Bank, and Bank of New York Mellon, have continued to engage in these practices despite U.S. authorities have previously fined these financial institutions for previous similar dealings in dirty money. Now, FinCEN files, their probes reveal Europe's biggest bank aided massive Ponzi scheme while on probation over ties to drug kingpins. HSBC was profiting from an international criminal scheme even while on probation for having served murderous drug cartels and other criminals, human trafficking, you name it. And HSBC, they had admitted to U.S. prosecutors in 2012 that it had helped dirty money flow through its branches around the world, including at least $881 million controlled by the notorious Sinaloa cartel and other Mexican drug gangs. So the prosecutors in this case, what did they decide to do? Well, they declined to seek an indictment of the bank, but instead allowed it to pay $1.92 billion settlement and serve 5 years of probation, during which its efforts to prevent money laundering would be monitored by a court-appointed watchdog. The court named a former top New York State financial crimes prosecutor, Michael Cherkowski, to monitor the entire situation. So this individual was in control of monitoring what this bank was doing. Now, during this period, while they were being monitored, what happened? they continued to launder money. They didn't stop. And what did this individual do? Nothing. You think they were getting paid off? Do you think they were in on it? Do you think there's corruption? Absolutely. All the above. And these individuals have now been caught once again. So what does this mean? This means that these banks now have been exposed in a money laundering scheme. Not the first time. This is the second time. And remember, when they were caught, no one went to prison. Nobody. They were just fined. That was it. And this watchdog was supposed to watch over the bank. And now we come to find out that these banks, they're involved in the largest money laundering scheme ever. What does that mean? It means that certain individuals were involved in this. And now there's an investigation opened up once again. Do we still have the same swamp creatures that are in line with these banks? Or do we have investigators now that are going to be looking into this? I do believe now the U.S. Treasury Department, the Department of Justice, they're all going to be looking at this, and they're going to follow the money. They're going to follow the money to all of these players. And we're going to find out who is behind a lot of this. Remember, the central bank system is made up of all these big banks. Remember the too big to fail banks? Well, here they are. And the entire system now is going to come tumbling down. And with it, it's going to be the central bank, the deep state, corrupt politicians. Yes, there's going to be cartels, human trafficking, you name it. This is just the beginning. This is the start. Because moving forward, how do you get rid of a central bank cartel? You need to expose it all to the people. You must show the people what they have been involved in. And this is just the beginning. More is on the way. Remember, Trump, the Patriots, ultimately, their main goal is to get rid of the central bank, to get rid of the swamp creatures that make up the central bank. And these are individuals that hide behind the curtain. These are the invisible enemy. And this is what they'll be going after. And I do believe that this is just the beginning. And as Trump removed a lot of the federal judges and replaced it with his own, and now we have Bill Barr on the Department of Justice, we're going to see something completely different. And I do believe this is just the beginning where they're going to be going after the central bank system. Listen, everyone, thanks a lot for listening. Be well, be safe, and especially be prepared. Thanks a lot.